afternoon. Trust we are all doing well. So we are the next generation, isn't it? Yes. We are the We are the generation. We are called for to show His excellence. Sing with me, come on. All I require for life, God has given me, 'cause I know who I am. Sing it with me, yeah. We are the chosen generation. We are called for to show His excellence. Oh, are you sitting there? Sing with me. All I require for life, God has given me, 'cause I know who I am. I know who God says I am. What He says I am. Come on here. Where He says I'm at. I know who I am. I know who God says I am. Where He says I am. And where He says I'm at. Oh, I know. I don't do here. I'm walking power. I'm walking miracle. I need a lot of favor. 'Cause I know who I am. Take it to me, I'm a wonder. It doesn't matter what you see now. To His just tell them, hey, take a look at me, I'm a wonder. It doesn't matter what you see now. To see His glory, I know who I am. Tell your brother or sister standing beside him, just take a look at me, I'm a wonder. Tell him, it doesn't matter what you see now. Hey, you are the future leader. I know who I am. Take a look at me, I'm a wonder. It doesn't matter what you see now. Yeah, to see His glory, I know who I am. Thank you very much. Let's sit down. So it doesn't matter who you are now. In fact, you started it already. You are a leader already, like what Honorable said. It was a great pleasure. Okay, distinguished panelists, the moderator, the organizers of the African Youth Leaders Summit 2026. They said, is what? It's better late than never. In fact, I'm late. My mom is gone, my dad is no more, my mother is no more. So eventually I've become a family head. So today we were doing a baby christening in my house. And so I had to be there because it was my younger brother's son that we were naming. So I had to be there for him, for the family. That is why I'm late. So I'm sorry, forgive me. So the distinguished panelists, the moderator, the organizers of the Africa Young Leaders Summit 2026, honorable member, I think he's gone, traditional and religious ladies, representative of civil society organizations, young ladies and participants, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, and I can see media, I can see also security services. It is a great pleasure to welcome you all to Obuasi for this important summit on the theme, Developing Africans' Next Generation of Leaders and Policymakers. On behalf of Obuasi Municipal Assembly and the people of Obuasi, I warmly welcome you and commend the Klint Inspires Africa Foundation and its partners of creating this platform for dialogue, mentorship, and leadership development. Thank you so much, we appreciate it. Ladies and gentlemen, Africa is a great continent, and its greatest strength lies in the energy, creativity, and ideas of its young people. Our future will depend largely on how effectively we prepare them to assume leadership responsibilities and contribute to sound and inclusive public policies. Young people must therefore not be seen merely as beneficiaries or government programs. They must be recognized as partners in development, innovators, policy contributors, and future leaders. Developing the next generation of leaders requires equipping them with knowledge, skills, values, discipline, and integrity. Leadership is not simply about holding office. It is about service, understanding the needs of people, solving problems, and taking responsibility. Local government provides an important training ground for future leaders and policymakers, as metropolitan, municipal, and district assemblies engage directly with communities on education, sanitation, health, roads, agriculture, local economic development, and youth empowerment. Young people should be encouraged to participate in the processes and understand how development plans, budgets, and public policies and development. Young people do not have to wait until they become ministers or members of parliament before making difference. They can contribute through youth organizations, community initiatives, civil society, entrepreneurship, research, technology, constructive engagement with public institutions. We must also strengthen civic education and mentorship. Young people who understand the Constitution, democratic principles, and policy-making process are better prepared to participate meaningfully in governance. We've seen it a lot. Honorable, and then MD, and my dear sister, Mrs. Chikata, they demonstrate a whole lot to us today. Young people who inspire to leadership must prepare themselves academically, professionally, and morally. They must understand that public office is a trust and must always be used to advance the public good. As an assembly, we recognize our responsibility to make local governance more accessible and responsive to young people. We must create opportunities to them to contribute to the development planning, engage public institutions, and offer solutions, challenges within their communities. We all want to use pen, and that is a problem. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama introduced Operation Feed Ghana. And then we also introduced the Nkete. Hello. Did you receive some in your various districts? Oh, I'm so sorry. It will come later on. So, as an assembly, we recognize our responsibility to make local governments accessible and responsive to people. We must create opportunities for them to contribute to development planning, engage public institutions, and offer solutions to challenges within the communities. To our young participants, I encourage you to listen, ask questions, engage constructively, and most importantly, turn the knowledge gained today into action. You shouldn't wait for perfect opportunities. Start where you are, identify a problem, develop a solution, and take action. So I was enjoying what was going on here. In fact, I've taken a lot from them, and I'm going to use it. The Africa we want tomorrow will be shaped by the leaders and policymakers we develop today. Our responsibility as current leaders is to create the space and opportunities for young people to learn, participate, and lead. Their responsibility is to use those opportunities with courage, competence, and integrity. Once again, on behalf of the Obuasi Municipal Assembly and the good people of Obuasi, I warmly welcome you all. I commend the organizers for their vision and wish you a successful and transformative summit. Thank you, and God bless you all. God bless Obuasi, and God bless Ghana. God bless Africa. So, like I said, the president has come out with so many initiatives. Like the Nkokon Ketenkete one is gone, nobody received some. We have the Ejumewura, and then 1 million colders. Please, let's get involved. Sometimes as an assembly, I quite remember when this Ejumewura came, we went to so many communities just for people to come and join. But because, you know, Obuasi is a mining-based area, people, most of the youth, as an assembly, most of the youth rather enjoy, looking for money, quick money, than entering into agriculture and those things. As an assembly, we've also come out with an initiative which we are going to let the students of KNUST to come and join. That is the green farming. You don't have to, you don't need a land. You can even do it at where you stay, your hostels. You can find a nice place and then you learn. So at appropriate time, I think we are going to invite some of you to come to the assembly. We teach you, we train you how to do the green farming and at your own pace, and it will be a good thing for you. Maybe after school, you start it yourself. So thank you. We love you. We look forward to see you in the next 10 years. I will not MCE, not minister, but your own. You can do your thing. Thank you very much.